Good day and welcome to this latest video of Qvinci. We're going to introduce you to some new templates we have called the Performance Dashboards. When you log into Qvinci, you land on the advisory portal as always. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to Reports and Libraries and click Libraries. And you're going to be in the Qvinci gallery. And you're going to type in the word performance and search. As you can see, I've done that here. Now, before I run this, if I'm an accountant, I've got a client I want to send this business intelligence to. Or I'm a franchisee and I want to run it for myself. So I'm going to select the entities I want to run it on. Now remember, all templates in Qvinci will consolidate if you choose to do so. I'm just going to show you on one unit, but you can run the same template across 20 units and see a holistic business intelligence performance dashboard. I'm going to choose Austin Brew, and I'm going to pick the effective date. And all you need to do is click Preview. And after you click Preview, like that, and here's the dashboard. Now this is a dynamic dashboard, and it runs, if I export this to Excel, it runs exactly the same way in a downloaded Excel file as what you're about to see, which is great because you share it with a client as an example, and they can play what if. In this case, we have three tabs: the monthly tab, the 3-month tab, and the fiscal year-to-date tab. Same structure, different periods. All of these headers are hot. We have pre-populated total income, COGS, gross profit, total expense, all of these here, and current assets, total assets, but they're all changeable. You can change these to anything in the chart of accounts for Austin Brew that you want to change them to. So as an example, I've got liquor sales here by default, so if I wanted to select a different element to look at for the periods, I might want to look at, let's say, wine sales. And so what it does, it shows me for April 2024, the amount is $2,428. Compared to the prior month, it's down by 53% almost, and this is the 12-month trend. Current month snapshot, prior month movement, 12-month trend. And these are all configurable. And the same thing happens on every one of these tabs. So you'll tune this to what you want. I don't want beverage sales, let's say. I want to look at catering contracts as an example. And there's the movement. If I want a different date, I want to look at it as of March. There's the March numbers with the March movements and all that sort of thing. And again, once you export this to Excel, you can play this all day long. Now, the next thing I want to look at is I want to look at the 3-month version of this. So same thing, same methodology, chose different charts of accounts. See, I have miscellaneous food sales here. I don't have to have the same chart of accounts from tab to tab. And this is a 3-month run. November through January. Same thing, got the 12-month trend, a line, and I'm looking at a 3-month roll-up. The fiscal year-to-date is slightly different. We don't put the 12-month trend in there because it's a fiscal deal, and it's covering the fiscal year-to-date. So January through, and if I want to look at the prior year, compare these dashboard elements to the prior year, click that, and here they are. And you can see all the numbers change, and the movement changes versus the prior year on this one. So as an example, when I run this, January through April 24, compared to January, April 23, COGS is down by 55%. That's lower than it was the prior year, so it's get a green check, go in the right direction, right? And that's how this thing works. Now, here's what's really cool about this is when you export this to Excel, it looks like this. So you've exported this to Excel, you've kind of configured it, and you send it to your client, or you're sharing it. And they can, in Excel now, do exactly the same things. I don't want to look at catering contracts. I really want to look at, maybe some cost or something like that. So I'll look at beer cost, beer sales, beer cost. So you've run something in Qvinci. Again, if you had 3 units selected, this would be a consolidated dashboard, okay? You've got this in Qvinci. You've exported to Excel, and as part of your financial reporting package, you sent it into the field. Very, very powerful, and you can adjust it on the fly as needed. Now, this is one performance dashboard. I'm going to show you the next one that we've got, which operates in a similar manner but has different views of different data. So I'm going to go ahead and move over here. I'm going to go ahead and close this. And if I went and I ran this performance dashboard, which is we call it the Big Four, and I click Preview, when I click Preview, this is what it looks like. It comes out by default this. And there's 2 tabs, the Big Four and Top 10. On the Big Four, you have revenue, gross profit, expense, and net income across all the months of this fiscal year. If I only want January, I click January. I turn off multi-select, as a matter of fact. I click that off. I click January. I only get January's data, February's data, March's data. If I want to see more than one, I click the multi-select icon, January, February, and now March, and now April, and now May. Well, it's May the 2nd when I'm shooting this, so we don't have any data for May. I'll just turn that back off. So now I've got revenue, gross profit, expense, net income. Remember, if I had selected 27 entities, consolidated dashboard across 27 entities, okay? This is just Austin Brew, which we list here. So you're looking at this month over month of the Big Four. Now the top 10 is similar, but a slightly different. This, we're going to show you you're going to select the category that you want. By default, you're going to get income for the month, for the quarter, for this fiscal year, and the same thing last fiscal year. Now, maybe this is clickable, so I don't want income. I'd like to look at expenses. Same view. Here's my expenses, reporting month, quarter, fiscal year, year to date, and here are the top 10 expenses for the reporting month, the top 10 expenses for the reporting quarter. Year to date, same year last year. And here's what you're going to notice, and you can also select COGS. But here's what you're going to find. You're going to find that the reporting month's income levels, the accounts, the top 10, are different than the reporting, the income for the reporting quarter or the income for the reporting year. They're just going to be in a different order because you're going to sell more of something one month than you did in another month. That's just the way it's going to happen in the real world. So this is a pretty powerful view, especially when you start looking at, for instance, the last quarter versus the month. You can begin to see which products are moving, which products are more powerful or more effective. You're having better success on income or expenses as the periods are moved, but it's all right here on the screen for you right now. And again, if I export this to Excel and I send it to someone in the field, they can do this exact very thing in Excel, looking at the data across all the accounts. And now I know what to pay attention to. Once I start seeing these movements and things start going up and down, these are demo files. In the real world, these numbers will move all over the place, and the accounts will be different from period to period. I can now know what to focus on. The performance dashboards are really powerful. I'm going to rewind this one more time. You're going to land on the portal. You click the Reports and Libraries, click Libraries, and search for Performance. These are your performance dashboards. Select your entity that you want to report on, entities, select the date, click Preview, and you're there. You're in performance dashboards by Qvinci that are dynamic and can be shared in the field and are also dynamic for the user running Excel. We know this is going to be a shapeshifter for you. It's going to make a big difference in your advisory services. It's going to make a big difference in how you run your franchise. Because, again, you can change these accounts. If you're a certain franchise and you got a certain chart of accounts in here, this is how you tune it on the fly. You'll just change it to the account that you want and send it into the field. So very powerful. It turns all the big piles of numbers across a lot of accounts, across a lot of periods, into business intelligence. Find red, fix red. Green's good, red's not good. Find red, fix red quickly, easily, and share it with your people in the field. We know you're going to find this valuable, and we thank you for your time today. Thanks for joining us today. Look for our other videos for our new products that are being released. We have a lot of products going out in the 2024 timeframe, so go ahead and take a look for our other videos. We know you're going to find them equally as valuable. Have a great day.